My name is Bill Curtis. I am the founder of Gone Boarding and have continued to teach in the program for the last 12 years. I created Gone Boarding really to fill a need in schools. I felt like, especially at the secondary level, kids were not engaged with their education at all. I had the imagery of kids punching in and out of school. It was not a place they wanted to be. So we wanted to create something that would actually give them a motivation to come to school, a reason to get excited about their education. So that's why we started Gone Boarding. I think that our educational system for the last 125 years has been pretty much the same. And at the secondary level is when I believe that kids are just getting really beat down and the creativity is getting beaten out of them. So we're putting creativity to work, and it's working. Gone Boarding is a cross-curricular program in which kids learn how to design, build, and in some cases even ride all types of boards. So think skateboards, longboards, snowboards, wakeboards, surfboards, stand-up paddle boards. So we take students through that process of designing, building all of these types of boards. Using complex skills both in the shop, but also tying into those 21st century learning skills that all students need to have to be successful. So one of the things that we talk about in Gone Boarding is grading and how we want to kind of flip the system on its head again. So I think all too often today's students are more interested in chasing a grade than they are actually chasing authentic learning. In Gone Boarding, we want to change that. So we want kids to focus on the process. We want them to focus on the learning instead of the grade. If you focus on the process and the learning, the grade will take care of itself and authentic learning will take place. Gone Boarding has had a tremendous impact on me personally and professionally. Before Gone Boarding, I'd been teaching for about 5 or 6 years and was kind of at a crossroads in my professional career. So I was at a point where I either needed to reinvent the way I was educating kids, or I needed to get out of education completely, again, because of that just lack of engagement with students. So when Gone Boarding kind of came onto the radar and we started pursuing that, it completely changed my view of how education should work. It shifted my thinking from the teacher being the expert and the keeper of all knowledge to the teacher being more really like the facilitator or the coach and kind of coaching students to pursue knowledge. And it's a joint pursuit between the teacher and the students of trying to figure out creative ways to solve problems. For people that are considering Gone Boarding, I would say that Gone Boarding is definitely different. It is something that will challenge you as an educator. I believe it will promote growth in you as an educator. We're looking for teachers, educators specifically, that are looking for some change. Somebody that wants to make an impact, make a difference, and is willing to kind of dive into that learning process with students. So again, it becomes more of a joint venture together, the students and the teacher all working together to solve problems. The future vision of Gone Boarding, I would love to see the program spread to schools all over the country. I think that, again, it provides a need for schools and students and even educators. We're solving that problem that schools have with student engagement. So the goal is for more and more students to be impacted by the program and also teachers to be impacted by the program. And just additionally to that, I think that school communities are impacted by Gone Boarding.